Oh, apparently I'm live. Huh. I didn't even push the go live button. So, hello, everybody. Good thing I didn't say anything not good. Joan, Devin, Kathy, hello. Early birds. I was just getting everything set up here and boom, there we are. Whoop, there it is. Anyway, I have no clue what we're going to do. I know that's shocking to no one. So I had some swatches, getting ready to put this all away, but I have some swatches. I may or may not have gotten a few new watercolors, and I blame this one on Christy Rice. Where are these from? Masha watercolors. Here we go. She's on Etsy. It's Marsha without the R. She sent me like 8 of these dot cards for samples. And I got 4 pans. They were really pretty. They're all granulating. Ocean Wave, Viola, Forest Green, and Cobalt Green hue. You can see this one. Might as well show you since they're here. It doesn't pick. Let me turn this other lamp on. Hey, Jan. It doesn't 24 of her pan. Oh, do you, Kath? I never heard of her until I watched Christy Rice's video on her 11. She reviewed 11 different handmade watercolors. Hey, Judy. But anyway, yeah, there may be more to come. So I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of purple when this granulates and breaks out. You can see some down there in the tail. This is Viola. That breaks down into like a magenta pink and some turquoise in there. This is Forest Green. I don't think I had the water just right there, but you can see blue and green in there. Right, and this one is Cobalt Green hue. That one really granulates. Here we go with the cough. I apologize in advance for the cough. You don't like to listen to a cough? Probably not the stream for you. So these were the 8. These 2 were extra things. But those other ones on this were the 8 dot cards she sent me. This one was serpent green, which that one's really pretty. And then this one, oh crap, are they out of order? Oh, this, that was the turquoise violet, which was really pretty. And I did another bigger swatch down here. Look at that lusciousness, would you? That one's turquoise violet. This one is called Blue Iron. There wasn't a stinker in the bunch. This one's called Shadow Blue, and I wanted to give this one a better chance too because I like a good dark blue. And this was the bigger swatch I did down here. Really pretty. Excuse me. This one's called Shadow Green Dark. Try not to hit my cord here for the camera. The next one is Ultramarine Violet. Really pretty. Bright yellow. Oops. Hey, Debbie. Who else joined? Another Kathy. Welcome, Janine. Hello. And this one here is called Peach. But I would not call that peach myself. Now, maybe the dark skin of the peach and the darker red spots, maybe. It's really pretty. It's got kind of a coral feel to me. And there's a little granulation in there that comes out. See in the middle of that light spot, you see that kind of ochre color in there? And they're very creamy. They're very full and neatly. They have magnets in the bottom. And they're very tidy pans, I should say. Very clean, tidy pans. If you're a tidy pan stickler. Anyway, that was laying out here. I was letting these dry from last night. We shall move all that. Here we go. I need to put those in my pan. I may or may not have gotten some Lisa Linka. Can you see that? Let me take this off. Behind the black, maybe. Sheesh. I think I never did this before. Or Lizzie Linka, I'm not sure. Lisilinka. She is in Germany, I think. She does really elegant watercolors with, hey Gala, with a small, usually a small subject of whatever it is, a fish, some leaves, whatever. And then she has been using this really vibrant, heavily pigmented metallic with a real fine brush to just do some of the edges around there. And her paintings come out gorgeous. Well, guess what she's selling now and making? Hang on, where's my phone? Let me try to show you real quick. Found her on Instagram. I should just cancel my Instagram account. I know. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Search Lisi. Here we go. It's thundering like crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but it's thundering like crazy. Here, let me show you this one. For instance, this one's got more metallic in it than usual, but it's usually a really simple subject. She's a beautiful painter. And then the metallic she adds over top of it, really scrumptious. And Kathy, I went by your theory that if I have the supplies, I should be able to do it, right? Yes, Devin, I got them from Etsy. Her Etsy shop. Hello, where are you? Or was it her website? No, actually, sorry, it's her website. It's LISILINKA.com, LizzieLink.com. And she's coming out with a new set. And let me just forewarn you, they are not cheap. They are the most beautifully packaged, if anybody's into that, presentation when they come in a big black flat box. I think it's got gold writing on it. And when you open it, it's got these little black, heavy folded. They're folded into like little miniature cups, like those Doritos that look like a cup that you dip with. It's black paper, just filling the whole box. And then these, like some of them are just single colors and they come in their own little container. They're magnets, right? It's a lot of money in these containers, I'm sure. And they're a really strong magnet in there. And even these are magnetic so that you can take them out and reassemble as you see fit. But did happen to get other, no, these three didn't come in a set, but I did get one other set from her. This came with these, part of those. Anyway, I got a beta fish set, I think it was. Some of them are coordinated to go with classes that she teaches. Jamie! Catching up on chat. Hey, Kathy, it worked for you. So I'm thinking, it's all I got to do. Seek only to serve, queen of the pole. Never were truer words spoken. But in one of the sets that I got one was a mini set. These little boogers here, right? It was a dragonfly set, I think. But one of them had that gold, I think, in it. And it's called crystal gold. She's got several different metallic colors, like crystal gold, and I forget what the other ones are, different golds. The crystal gold was, and then I saw her post a picture using the silver, and I said, what silver's in that one? She said crystal silver. So I went back to all my little bits to see if I had it. Hey, Bonnie, to see if I had it, and I didn't. I had crystal gold. Anyway, I somehow ended up with the crystal copper and crystal silver, which are those three. And they kind of look similar. These two look similar on camera, but they're definitely not. This is much more coppery rose gold. But they are like butter. You don't have to spray them ahead of time, although you can. Oh, and she sends you this darling little dropper. There's her logo. With a glass dropper and a little pump on the top for you to fill and re-wet your pans by just putting one drop on each one of them if you like to do that. Another Kathy. Okay, we're at our limits for Kathy. Any more Kathys, you're going to have to tune in later. I'm just kidding. And Masha sends you these cards, swatch cards, along with her goodies. So these are beauty miss. I'm not going to lie. What else am I doing? Oh, this. I had about 10 minutes to sit down here the other day. And this isn't really shareable, but it's laying out here, so you're stuck with it, I guess. I watched. Hey, Nisi. Welcome. I watched. Gosh, Z, are you here? Do you remember? I don't know if she's here. Let me look real quick on. Back on YouTube and tell you this person's name. Debbie something art. I just tripped across her. Never knew her before. And she was doing a video with she and her granddaughter demonstrating how to paint. Debbie Walker Art. Debbie. Debbie Walker Art on YouTube. And she was doing these poppies. And so I tried them. I had about 10 minutes. I sat down one day this week and did that. And actually, for me, that's not bad. Because I can't draw anything real to save me. And I don't want them to look real. I like that splashy abstract look. That's what kind of drew me, to follow her and to watch the whole video. Otherwise, if it was real precise, and it is storming, it's thundering here and getting dark and windy. So it's a coming. But anyway, I'm not happy with the green underneath here. I should have done this when this paint was still wet and let it spread more. I actually have to take more than 10 minutes to do it next time. And then she put on metallics, and I got some metallics in there, right? And the little black line and dots, that's not so good. But overall, at a distance of maybe a quarter mile, it looks pretty good. I'm just saying. Never claimed to be an artist, but I'm getting all the supplies just in case it happens. So I'm going to add this. I put this palette together mainly to go to the retreat in 2 flipping weeks. Can you guys believe that? I got some of my faves in here. So I got to figure out how to remember who's a what's it here. So I need 4. Put that one in. That one's really goopy. I don't know what has a Sennelier gray, but it somehow made the cut to come in here. I don't know how. No, it's not going to make it. I'm going to keep these all together so I remember who they came from. And that's not going to work that way. I'm going to have to put them sideways. That's okay. We can go sideways. Got a magnet on them anyway, so it'll stick there. And I got holes saved for a couple more, and that are en route. So get that out of here. What were you shopping for, Jan? I know. Just start throwing stuff in the back of your car, Jan. You can play with whatever ends up in there. No storms in Georgia. We got thunderstorms last night too. It's been a stormy type of week. We can use the rain. I sound like my grandparents. You were the enabler. I believe that half of the sentence. The other half of the sentence, I'm not buying. Like to stir that. It's a black one. I stir these every once in a while. I don't know if mine just got hardened up and aged and funked out because I wasn't doing that. So anyway, I'm trying to remember what I did. I had a piece of black paper that I swatch these on. Don't know where she be. I guess I could do another one real quick, like if anybody's chomping at the bit to see these. And the only thing I would say is, and she also sends you, let's see, they're hard to remember what's what. She sends you these lovely, on water, I guess it's water, I don't know what kind of paper that is. It's heavy. I don't know, it doesn't feel like watercolor unless it's hot press. Where you can swatch all of her sets that you buy, right? But the problem is, my problem, because I'm not that sharp, the names aren't anywhere on the containers or the pans. So if you don't remember what it was, I guess you could look up your order and go try to trace it back and figure out what you got. But yeah. It's a little tricky. So if I would get any more, I would probably stick with the crystal line because I really like their, it's metallic prism, they're called. Anywho, cute little swatch card. Hey, Z. See these real quick if anybody's interested in these. I know Jan is. Oh, what happened there? Oh, Siri. I'm not talking to you, Siri. Okay. Let's just see. Let's use the cute little. I'll just do all of these. I'm trying to stall because I don't really know what I'm going to do. The time snuck up on me again. You see, this is different, but I don't know. They look very similar, but they're actually two different formulas of a copper color. I know these are all crystal. That much I got. So let's just see here. Might as well use her fancy little re-wetter while I'm at it. Oh, yeah, that's a whole weekend affair, isn't it? The wedding like that. So here's the little one drop each. Very neat. It is cute. And apparently she sends you one with every order because I got one with both orders. Okay. These are I think these are my faves. So we'll start there. This one is the crystal gold. Let me bring you in. It's always nice to watch the pigments dance. Something like we were talking about on text this morning about dancing and sparkly. Hey, Susan. Excuse me. I'm just watching these Lisa Linka watercolors. They really pop when they're dry, so we're going to have to be patient and let them dry. These were in the Beta Fish set. Included this blue one, this teal one, and this crystal copper. And then I got the dragonfly set over here. That's what they were. Beta Fish and dragonfly. The small set of dragonflies. Oh, Dave just texted me. Storm's here. It's raining. Oh, here comes the thunder. We've gotten a lot of thunder lately. Didn't rain for weeks. Now, I can't say that I'm wild. I mean, this is a beautiful blue. It's as sparkly as the other ones. It's kind of a denim blue, I would call it. Like kind of a, grayish, worn blue. Not warm, worn, like old jeans. And this is a different copper, but I forget what it is. It's called... what is it called? Let me see if I can figure it out. Copper. Hollow copper, like hologram. HOLO. Hello, copper. Oh, just paint the swatches, Patty. This was Beta Fish, along with this one. You can't hate this one. Well, I'm not working on commission, so don't worry about that. But these are Lissy Linka, Lisilinka. I think she's in Germany. Beautiful artwork. This one here, Sandra. You're gonna love that one. I love them all, but that's just me. And then these little minis were the Dragonfly set. I have to look to see what these colors are called, but yeah, this one, that's a real eye catcher right there. I'm getting too much water on my brush for these little bitty pans. I don't need it. I do not need it. I want pigment. I don't want water. I'm not sure black is the best to show. Actually, I think this one shifts. Let me put something here on this lighter paper just for giggles, and we'll come back and look at it. I think there might be some shift in there. Well, I see some blue is just starting to dry a little bit. And now we'll go with let me get rid of some of this water. Definitely a mermaid color. This is a pretty purple. And get that off a little bit. They're very creamy. They re-wet really nicely, all the different colors that I have. The only thing is that as beautiful as this packaging is, and some people probably prefer it that way, you can't really put it in another kind of pack unless you just have a box, like an open tin to put it in. And they do have little magnets in the bottom. And there's a magnet in there to hold it in place. Let's see if you can see. These are so shiny. I'm not sure how they're going to show on the screen. Yeah, they're not showing really realistically on the screen. That's the Beta Fish teal, what's ever in the Beta Fish set. And then that's the separate, dang on, I forget what it's called. It's so much, it's just so reflective that it's hard, just like the shifting colors is hard when they're so shiny. They're very shiny. It won't even focus. Come on, there we go. Look at you. Look at you. And these, see that? That's what I said. It looks like it had a little shift to it, or maybe it just granulated into two colors. Come on. Okay, or don't. There's the little violet one. and the silver that was in that pack. So anyway, now you know. I got running behind and didn't get down in time enough to set up as minimally as I do even when I have time. Get them out of my way. All right. What are we going to do now? I may or may not have gotten a few inks from Australia. But I lost my one swatch card. That's okay. It'll turn up. Let me move these out of my way. We don't need to be swatching all day. Excuse me. All right, now we're here. Now what are we going to do? Hey, Linda, thanks. CB. Let's do something. Oh, is this where I swatched them? Oh, I have this. This is one of Jane Davenport's I got when I got some inks way back. I swatched them here. It's nice that she includes those little labels so you can label them easy. But these are the ones I got from Australia. That one right there. Mom was going to make a cocktail and drink that one. Go on. You can't see the purple in that so much on this paper. What the heck is that on the swatch? Doesn't matter. But anyway, they're beautiful. But anyway, that's why that was sitting here in my way, digging for something else I'm looking for. I'm thinking maybe we do a little collage. Because Gayla loves it, number one. Of course, she's my primary concern when I sit down at my desk. Oh, Lord. Get up there. Don't you fall. Don't you do it. Janet! Okay, what did you watch that I don't know to watch that was very cool? Janet, hello? Yeah, go get the sedative and a little chaser. A little shot of hooch to chase it. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Let me get this. Zoom it out a little bit. So, let's see. What do I want to start with here? Devon Short, painting cherries. Oh. I'll have to check it out. Okay. Who said they were? Jan, you said you were trying to figure out what to take. I live right down the street. I don't know what the heck I'm going to pack, but I need to get my rear end moving. Dial a friend. All right. Where's my little box of pieces? I kind of had this. These are a box remaining from last retreat. And all the 23 or whatever journals that I covered for the retreat, some of those scraps are in here as well. So I'm thinking this would be a pretty easy collage fodder right off the top of this bad boy. That's what I'm thinking. Look at all these juicy little bits. Oh, look, where's Dot? Look at that. Focus on the screen, Dot. Focus on the screen. If you're watching the replay, this was for you. Just don't have a stroke. Blame it on me. All right, I'm going to move these off to the side. I've been trying to use this piece forever. That's on one of Robin's printables. And then I stamped one of her foam stamps on there. Or was it a stencil? That might have been a stencil. But I love that thing. And I love this piece of paper. Don't panic yet, Gayla, but you might want to get that sedative on board. Dot, you are there, you little rascal. See, I think of you even when I don't know you're here. Yeah, clean underoos. Top of the list. It depends. Oh, thankfully I'm not there yet, but yeah. It just occurred to me the other day. Um, I don't know why it popped into my head. I mean, I know this all of my life, but hey, Judy. Another one needing meds. What the hell? I mean, either I'm doing something wrong or I just need a sturdier crew to watch along. Have it under your tongue for quick dissolving. Oh, Jesus. I was sitting there watching TV or something, and all of us, I said out loud to Dave, holy hell, in less than 4 years, I'll be 70. Like, why did that never hit me before? That she's sneaking up on me. I mean, I'm glad to be here. I don't care about what my number is. I never have. But 70 was a little bit of a shock. Wasn't expecting that quickly. Oh, CB, you're showing us how to do it, girl. When I grow up, I want to be like CB. Maybe I should just grab a few pieces and throw them out here and make myself do something with those pieces. Oh, that'd be fun. That would really put Gayla into the... I might send her to the ER. I don't know. If I'm not that mean. I do love her. Don't tell her, for God's sake. Get her all head blown up and acting crazy. She's already got a shrine in my name. There's a little piece of that. I thought this would be really useful, but I haven't used it yet. And I really don't know that it is. Your body says 90. I hear you, girl. That's all right. Any number you are is better than the alternative. You can't convince anybody of that, but anybody that's logical and has a little bit of hope for surviving a little longer may appreciate it. Maybe one of this. If I pull out the whole box, it should be easy. Or maybe that little piece. All right, I should probably stop, right? Well, I know. I hear you, Dot. I won't stop without that. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm not going to do this. This is my first time live stream. Oh, another Susan. Hey, Sue. I was thinking it was the other Susan was in here. Hi. No need to house clean. I've always said that. Might not want to follow my lead on that, but welcome. Glad you're here. So we're going to do a, I don't know, some kind of a collage for some reason. Oh, look at this one's got a little boo-boo. Put that. Oh, maybe I can tear this off and add it over here when I glue it. Ah! Who's the smart one now, Gayla? Maybe that. Oh, that's got a little something on that other side. Maybe we'll need that to border that. I don't know. Just thinking. Maybe I'll put this on top of whatever I do, so I get to use this as a focal point. I've been trying to use for years. Didn't have a stroke. I'm just reading the chat. I hear you, Susan. Oh, Lordy. I had my right knee replaced last October. That's doing good. My left knee, I know, is getting a little iffy, but it's been okay. I mean, I can go up steps like a big girl. In the last 18 years, I've not been able to do now that I have my new right knee. And my left knee can go along with it. I can still do that. But day before yesterday, out of nowhere, where were we? We were headed to a friend's rebirth party. He had a multiple myeloma and had a treatment where they harvest your T cells, re-engineer them, and re-inject them. And then that day, they call it your rebirth day when you get your cells back. And he is in remission and healthy a year later. God bless him. But they had a 1-year-old birthday party, his rebirth party. So we were going to that, which has nothing to do with my point. I just got to talk it out loud to remember where the hell I was and what I was saying. Got to sneak up on it. So my left knee, which is it's had surgeries, but just a scopes, not a big one, and it felt like somebody stabbed that left knee with an ice pick, and it felt like the joint was like it was a trick knee, like it was going to bend backwards or something. Like, what the hell is that? And I don't know what it was, but it did it 3 or 4 times that night. Then yesterday morning, I was okay with it. And then, don't you know, yesterday evening, it came back with a vengeance. So I was icing my knee, doing all that stuff. And it's not terrible, but something ain't right in there. That's all I'm saying. I love this piece, but maybe we don't need that big of a piece. Let's just do a strip. Not the kind you were texting about this morning, Gayla. No pole involved in this collage. Let's use a little one. I got all these long, skinny pieces. I always do that. I always have these long, skinny pieces, which I love. That long vertical look. Don't anybody panic yet. There's plenty of time to panic. Let's be clear about that. Hey, Dana. Patty's mind is like a cat on top of a Roomba. Laugh, but at least I'm fun. God. Uh-oh. Let's do something like that. Maybe put this over top of that. Let it trickle down the side there. All right. See where I'm going? I like that. That's sticking out of there. On that ragged edge. See, a little piece like that, sometimes I would throw it away. I would have missed this opportunity. Not gluing. I'm just looking at the screen, seeing what it looks like. So that metallic strip was a foil attempt gone bad on a jelly print. What the heck kind of paper is that on? Looks like newsprint, actually. What the hell was I doing? I don't know, but I must have had like a roll-off or something on my newsprint and then decided to foil it. Well, because it was acrylic paint, hello, it stuck to everything when the heat of the laminator got to it and just it laminated the whole gold sheet right to whatever it was. And you can see a little texture where it didn't take every little molecule of it, but it ended up pretty. That's all I'm saying. Let's go that way. Tell him, Jamie. It's like magic. It's like magic, G. Let's see. What if we do that? That covers up that little chunk of little bite out of there. And maybe I need to come in with this sooner. Might not need all of these things. Seems a shame, though. Just playing. Don't anybody panic. I like these red bits in here. Back's pretty too. It is. I am going to be making some more of these at the retreat. So on that extra table that's always up there next to me, that's what I'm going to be doing. I don't know. Maybe should I just tuck this underneath here somewhere? Cover up that little bit. Don't know. Can't decide. I got this little piece out. I just pulled some scraps out. It's not like I'm looking in my whole stash. I pulled out some scraps that I decided I would consider and was going to force myself to make a collage with that. I'm not liking my idea so far. I mean, seriously. Should I put that over that? Because it goes clear. When you put the glue on it, that all goes clear. I might put that there. Kayla, how's that dissolving going? Can I really get into it yet? Or we're waiting out until it kicks in? I don't know, maybe. Oh, shoot, that's on the wrong side. Well, I can do it this way. I just have to come up from here, maybe. But then it's underneath of there. I didn't want to go underneath of there. I want it to show. Maybe we'll just have to lose part of that, maybe. And live with it and like it. You know. I don't know. Uh-oh, where's my little, there it is. Trim this little piece up here somehow. These are usually good for a little filler. What if I put something like that up there? Maybe give it something to see underneath of it. What's going to happen down here? Forgot my stripes. Dot, what's the matter with you? That was your responsibility to remind me. Maybe this. Maybe I don't need that. I got this still. I don't know if we need that. I don't know if we need that piece underneath of there. Hey, Amalia. Don't get it on your keyboard, Gayla. Maybe I should put that on top of that. No, that's getting a little crazy. I don't know. Undecided. Maybe this can go like that. But then well, we got to fix something here. Hang on, Dot. Here's where you're going to have to put a sedative under your tongue to start to melt. This ought to really send you into a tizzy. Let me apologize in advance. So that right there, I'm going to go That long. Okay. Talk about eyeballing it. I'm eyeballing it now for a distance. From a distance. There you go. You saw me fussy cut. All right, I made this big because I wanted it to go in the background of all this stuff. And just peek through. And this I may or may not need. And then I need to put a little piece down here to peek through. Let's make the stripes go the other way. Will it work? I don't know. We're going to try and make it work. Probably ain't going to work. It's not going to work that way either. Wise guy. Yeah, I can make it work. Oh, I'm going to make it work. You just wait. So I don't need near that much. Let's go about to there. You don't know what I'm doing, but I know what's in my head. Trust me, you're better off. Ask Gayla how her therapy's going. All right, let's do that. Pull this over a little bit more to cover that. Pull that over. Oops. Maybe this, I'll turn this way so that I'm dry fitting in case anybody's wondering. Technical term. Oh, I can hear that rain. It almost sounds like it's sleet or hail. What the hell? Let that come over that one. All right, that ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. I said it. Hey, Tara. You like the top now with the stripes, see, Dot? Other people like the stripes too, even Gayla. My videos are your therapy. God love you. I'm sorry and happy at the same time. Okay, let me take a picture because I ain't never gonna remember that. Then I gotta do the math and figure out who came first, chicken or the egg. On my camera, does anybody's camera do this? See that blinking, flashing? And while it's doing it, it won't take a picture. You rascal. So what if I go to portrait? Well, let me do it in portrait. Too close for portrait. I know that. Nope. Oh, sweet Moses. I'll probably have to reboot my phone. All right. Well, I'm going to do it because I'm going to have a picture. So let's see. Stop it. There we go. That'll only be a second. A winking mode. It's on some kind of a mode. It got stuck like that before, and I think I restarted my phone to fix it. I was trying to do something yesterday, and it was not working out. We're saving all these little fine pieces over here to figure out which one best fits that hole. It's going to be left by this one. I guess I could tear that out of there and just put this one next to this one, and then it'll be shorter. What will that look like if it was this long? It's all right. Just heard a fly buzz around my flipping head. All right, let's fire her back up. Come on, baby. Mama needs her camera. I'm still undecided if I'm going to pull this up on top of those red things or not. Okay, anybody know what that background is? Anybody remember that one? Bonus points for whoever gets it right. Oh, get to the point, Pat. You want to take a picture. Now, this little rascal, you better. Well, took the picture. It's a little fuzzy, though, even when I tried to focus on it. Oh, well. All I need to know is the layers. So, what comes first? The stripes, the gold, and then we go from there. Okay. I'm going to leave these here for extras if I need them. Yep, even if they don't count for a damn thing. All right, let's leave the stripes, leave the gold. This here, sort of. This here, that goes down. This in the middle-ish. Up at the top. Okay. All right, let me get some medium. I'm just about out of this too. I was always, when I was collaging, always using the glue sticks. And then this just seemed to go faster. And of course, gentler on some of the more delicate pieces of paper, not having to get out the rice paper glue, starch glue, glue starch. I don't know where the hell it is. Oh, I gotta go get my handy dandy. I'll just use this one. It's not the same one I've been using, but it'll work. That's one of the cameras. Let's make sure that's rain and not somebody trying to deliver something that's fragile in the storm. Why does this always happen when I'm trying to stream? Why? Dave would normally run out and get it, but he's supposed to be staying off of his feet, and I don't want him to do that. Nope. It's the rain. Yep. Okay, we're good. We're good. I think. All right, I need a piece of deli. Over here. Move this a little bit. Patty, did that glue come from Italy? You and no, remove it. It's not Italy. It is Europe. It's from Ken Bromley Art. B like boy, ROMLEY art in Europe. I want to say Germany. I don't know. I still have a few sticks, and I haven't ordered anything recently from there, so I don't know about that. But that's where we got it, Ken Bromley Art. I don't know if you guys saw or not. If you watch Robin's videos, she comes out with a new one on YouTube every Saturday. Her dad passed away last week. On Tuesday, I think she said. That's the first I saw that was yesterday. Okey-dokey. Smooth this up in the seam here. Look at you. Don't worry, Patty seems strangely organized and doing things in a very effective way. I'm just doing it to screw with you, Gayla. You caught me. Oh, I thought it was so clever. I know. Maybe I've hit the wisdom stage of my life since I'm 3 years and about 9 months away from 70. That seems so weird to say it even. I mean, I act like I'm 14, so anything over 20 is a stretch for my attention span and social skills. It's part of my charm. All right, there's that. This little rascal right here. Oh, I need my brush prop over there. Hey, Gail. I know, was it like something like 66 for a letter? 66 cents? Kathy, it was Robin McClendon's dad. He's actually back here in Maryland. So I heard her say she's coming east for a while. Now this, I know this went somewhere, but I'm not sure exactly where. Let's just do this and bump it there and assume that's going to take care of it. If not, I'll shimmy another piece underneath there. Next Wednesday, the 12th, would have been my mom's 95th birthday. Okie dokie. Where's my phone? A little cheat sheet. Hey, Cat. Training Cat Studio. Haven't been live for years. Oh, I did? Oh, I'm sorry. Introduced to polymer clay. There's a rat hole to go down. There's so many things to do with that. Oh, hey, Sandra. I'm going to be in Maryland for her dad's, meeting with visiting family and her dad's, whatever the final services or whatever are for her dad. I'm streaming about once a week now. I was tied up for a year with other stuff that kept me from streaming. And I'm also going to retire maybe October, if latest, maybe the end of the year. Got to feel it out. And once I do that, I'll need to do something to keep me off the street. So I probably will be streaming more. Where's my damn picture? There we go. Okie dokie. What next? So this piece. Oh, this piece. And then this piece. Like so. Oops. Get it over there. And then I think the big bad dude right here, I think, is going next. Now I said I might leave him on top and put this one underneath. Let's see what that looks like. That there. And this one is going to go down here, somewhere about this vicinity. And this dude, what if I put him on top? Make him a star. I kind of like that, actually. I've been wanting to use that daggone piece. For some reason, it just really grabs me. I don't like it. Oh, I got a little hole there. What did I have on the picture? Now, how did I do that? Oh, this one should have come over more underneath of the gold. That's okay. I can fix it. I need to start going this away. Here. Let's see. It's great to see you in chat. That's cool. New place to set up. I know. I hear it when you do something. Any life events, you get art on the back burner most of the times. Love alcohol wings. Really don't drink anymore. How do you introduce me to alcohol inks? Oh, that can make you drink. We'll put that one there. Okay, let me move these gently out of the way and sneak this one. So that ends there. Okay. Now I said that out loud to myself, but I already don't remember where. Let's just try it. I want those to kind of line up. Kind of, sort of. I think there. Commit, commit, commit. That means something different to us and Gala. That's okay. Doesn't make her a bad person. This is all gluey. I better get rid of that right now. Oh, maybe I can stick this somewhere there's a little hole. Ah, look at you thinking ahead. We're firing on all cylinders or something. Okay, let's. This one kind of is going down there. I'm trying to find holes in the glue here where I don't screw up the face of these pieces. Gail, it's too bad the girls here can't see you in your little hat you showed us this morning. Okie dokie. Oh, he hadn't been sick. Oh, God. That's the when it's really, it's always tough, but when it's abrupt like that, it catches you off guard. Generate excitement. That's what we need. Somebody generate excitement quick. Oh, mercy. Okay, this piece is going to go somewhere in this vicinity. Oh, we got to get this one underneath that first. Where are you going to go, little fella? Somewhere in that vicinity. And then this will go there. Right? Am I right? I think I'm right. Oop. And this can go, get that up top a little bit. Like so. Dry fitting. And you, oops, you got to go lower to cover that little hole over there. And this will go on the bottom of you. Little smile. And this will go up there. I should do this all the time when I collage. It does seem a lot more controlled, Gayla. And not listening to you guys. That's out of control. Not that I don't love you, but you know, I'm just saying. Okay. I love this piece. I got to make more of these prints with that wet. Remember the wet, sprayed it on the jelly plate. I sprinkled up some Golden's High Flow iridescent bronze and then squirted it with water, let it beat up, and then picked it up and then stamped that Tokyo or stenciled the Tokyo stencil over top of it in black. Mama likey. I must do more of those. Maybe if we finish early, I'll do a little bit of that. I'm going to be off 5-4, no longer than 4 to when Z's coming on. Look at you, you pretty little thing. I love that paper. I love it. Okay, now let's go with, this is getting pretty funky. Let me fold this in half before we have any accidents here. So we're going to put down the reds first. We agreed to that, right? Didn't we agree? I think we agreed. No, I'm just using Utrecht matte medium. Nothing schmancy there. A glue stick is really hard on the fragile papers. That's when I usually switch. If I'm using a glue stick, I switch and go to the starch glue because that's really good. I think that was made for rice paper. Memory serves, which it usually does not. So never take anything I tell you to the bank because they're just going to laugh at you and say, we ain't cashing that one. We know her. And not going to happen. That's all right. I'm used to it. Oh, look how the stripes are coming through there. Dot. Okie dokie. Now let's put this. Now, is he going next or just going to get in the way? Get off of there. I'm going to put that down first. That's a really pretty little section right there, though. See what I mean with that little green in there and the shine as it goes down there? I know you have to sacrifice something sometime, but maybe I'll just put a little snippet of black and white underneath of there. Let's just do that. Let's see, do I have a smaller piece? No, we'll just use this. This. I don't even need all that. I just need that. Oops, gotta cut more off because this one ends in a black stripe. Don't want it to look wonky and not line up, which may happen anyway, but that's all right. So I'll put that there. I think that's okay. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. I thought you were in the last video, but I did. It didn't do a good job of highlighting the aqua effect, but I tried. What? Oh, I see you just stepped away too. When you come back, somebody remind me to talk to Devin about that. Okie dokie. Smoky. I hate glue boogers on my fingers. Patty, you're always good. Somewhere near craft stuff. I hope so. I bought all this crap. I better be able to use it. How do you make the translucent papers? These colored ones here that you're talking about, Kat, these red ones. If that's what you're talking about, I've seen a couple people do it online. Froyle does it. She has a video on it. And I did similar stuff years ago. I just didn't use tissue. I forget what I used. Maybe I did use tissue. I don't remember what the hell anyway, I can't remember what I had for breakfast, if I had breakfast. I need deli paper, wet strength paper, rice paper, and probably other kinds too. Yeah, this was done on wet strength tissue, or maybe regular tissue. I don't remember because I did get the wet strength tissue, but into the process later, and I don't know when this one was made. And this was pretty fragile. So I'm thinking this might be just regular tissue, which you really have to be careful of. But the gist of it is you lay down a plastic trash bag and open it up, cut the seams just so you have one layer of plastic if you have a big space to work on. And then ball up your tissue, lay it out, spread it out a little bit. It'll have some crinkles in it, which is what you want. And then spray inks, paints, watercolor, powders, Lindy sprays, acrylic, whatever, anything liquid with color on it. If your paint's too thick in an area, spray more water on it. Spray it with water to start with, then start adding everything. Some inks will just go and burst all over it. Some will sit a little bit more. And like this iridescent bronze, I include that in every one. That will separate, which is what this is. This streak I just showed you guys here. That's what that is, that bronze separating and seeing that turquoise, as well as on this one. That's what happened there. And then you just be mindful of how big you're making the puddles. They create some really cool effects when they dry, but then it takes an extra long time for it to dry. And then when it's dry and you're ready to peel it off, just get a corner loose and it'll come right off that plastic. And that's that puckered up looking back to this is how it was laying on the plastic. When I showed you the back, said the back was just as pretty. I don't have another piece right here with me, but yeah, that's what that was. That's all it is. So I found, I like this quick wrap deli paper. I also have the Dixie wrap that Jan got me hooked on. Once I realized that will go translucent when you glue it down for collage. This will not go translucent. It's heavier, but it makes a really good jelly pull, and it does glue down really nicely. You just want to make sure that you're using not a whole lot of this white space left, because you're going to have that white cloud around whatever it is you try to put on your collage. So the Dixie wrap is good if you want to go it to go clear. But this is stronger, and I can't find it anymore, but I found a place that had it online. And you can find it every once in a while on Amazon, but be careful, because apparently one of the quick wrap, I don't know if that's an umbrella name with different things under it, but they had one. It looked like the same font, same colors in the box, but it was called Quilt Wrap, and wrap is R-A-P, no W. So the quick wrap is Q-U-I-K R-A-P, 2 words in red on a white box. I thought I found it, and I thought that was easy, and I started really looking at it. I thought, wait a minute, that says Quilt Wrap R-A-P. So I got to a website that had it, and I zoomed in, and there was a quilted pattern on the paper, which I didn't want. If you want it, if you like it, that's your baby. And it's more available than the regular quick wrap. But I found a place that had the quick wrap, got it in my cart, set up an account, go to checkout, won't take my credit card, won't let me go to my PayPal site. Tried to call them, couldn't get through. I think they're in Las Vegas. Couldn't get through. They do other restaurant supply too. So I got a note to try again tomorrow. But I also sent an email on their customer service, the contact info on their website. I did do that, but haven't heard back yet. And they had the quick wrap that I want. You have to buy 5 boxes, which I'll suck up and do. And it was cheaper by maybe 40 or 50 bucks than I've seen it anywhere else for the 5, which really hacks me off, because when I first bought that years ago from Sam's Club online, which they don't have it anymore, I got 5 1,000 sheet boxes, so 5,000 sheets for $19.99 and free shipping. It's freaking heavy. That box comes in with 5 of those. I had to have Dave humping the box for me. And free shipping. I don't know how the hell they make any money on it. Well, I guess they figured out that us artists really like it and started using it and selling out of it. And now when you see it on Amazon, it's like $130, $137 or more for 5 boxes if you can find it. Or I don't know how much it was for a single box, but not cheap. So I found it. If it works out, I'll let you guys know where it is if I can ever get in touch with them. And yes, Gayla, I do pay my credit card bills. I'm a responsible person. Rumors are only partly true. Okay, well, this rascal, these get really fragile. Um, let's put this like about here. And now let me figure out which of these little bits. Ah! Your collage is looking great. Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah. Have a great day. Okay. See you, Devin. Take care. I was going to tell her something. I forgot what it was already. Kayla, are you taking notes? Let's try that one. I think that'll work. That should work. Let's see. Just fill in that little bit of a gap there. No one will know. Gayla keeps her trap shut. No one will know. She'll have it on social media. Probably tweeting about it now. Okay. Let me get a baby wipe and try to get these boogers off my fingers. Or I scream. I gotta hydrate. Oh. Nothing like a little Dasani. Pull you back from the edge. Now I gotta walk this back a little bit. Have a look from a distance. Hey, wasn't there something over here? Was it? Oh, I have these. I don't want to necessarily interrupt my little sunshine there. Or did I have this down here, maybe? I gotta look at it and look at the screen. Oop, I'm off the damn screen. Thanks, Joan. Gayla? Oh, the drugs have kicked in. She really likes it. High as a freaking kite. Oh, I know you. I don't know. I kind of like that there to kind of mimic the circle here, circle there. I'm going to do it before Gayla can tell me not to. Might sober up and it'll all be over. Because these edges right here look a little awkward. I think I got to get them out of the way. Put her down there. Trying to get a finger that's not overly dirty. CB, what did you say? Like the black circle thingy. Thank you. Always like a little black circle thingy. Always is a little nice little pop. What's the best brand functioning circle punch that anybody likes? I have a couple, but I seem, maybe it's user error because I seem to hose them up all the time. Yep, that's hiding the awkwardness with yet another layer. Technique I invented because I have a lot of awkward edges. Kidding. Yeah, so who's got the skinny on the best circle punch? I get them stuck and ruined. I know I probably got to sharpen them. I don't use them all that much. Oops, let me tear this little bit off of there, off of that edge. All right, now I'm get my skizzers to cut off this little, yeah, this little bit's gonna go up there. This little rascal, get off of there. Okay, avoid being close to the edge of the paper, and if thin paper, use another paper with it. I do try to remember to do that. I don't if I'm in a hurry sometimes, and that gets me in trouble. But I do know to make it thicker. I've also seen where you can take aluminum foil and punch through aluminum foil, and that supposedly sharpens it. I'm thinking it's just going to get jammed up with the foil in it with my attempt at it. Um, Seth after. Oh, he's got new stamps. I'll have to look. I like his stamps. Huh. Well, and what are mine? Mine got one of these. I'll just bring out a couple. I've got 3 different sizes of these. These are sunlit, it says on the front. I got 3 different sizes of those. I've got this one, it's 2.5. This is Stampin' Up. And I got this one, which I think is my least favorite. Sorry, brand. Oh, that's Fiskars. And it's probably user error. It's probably not the stamps, but I don't know. He is a nice guy. He is a nice guy. I've run into him a few times at the Queen's Ink. And actually at Create in New Jersey back in the day when they did that, that was my favorite freaking retreat to go to. And I liked Art and Soul too, but it seemed like all the people I wanted to take classes at were all at Create. And the ones that, well, yeah, no, that's true. Art and Soul had few and a few new ones that I got introduced to that I like. And one that I knew of, wasn't wild about, but went with a friend and didn't end well. I ended up writing a letter to Art and Soul about her. She was rude and I wasn't having it. Like, I'm paying you, lady. I don't think so. It's not how this works. And she was rude to another woman. I think she was 77 and was really nasty to her. And I thought, that's what ripped it right there. I thought, oh, hell no. No, I can take it. I ain't letting it happen. So, yeah, it didn't end well. Can't win them all. That's what I always say. Let's see. Fiskars are usually good. That's what I thought. I have some other cutters. Three from Paper Studio. Paper Studio. I don't know the Paper Studio. Yeah, he's a good guy. I like him a lot. All right, let's put this. You know what? I'm just going to go put some water on this. Entertain yourselves for just a moment. I'll be back, and this will give me time to think about what I can do to fill in the next 40 minutes. Taking requests. Gayla's request is to stop streaming. No, I just realized I'm on a streak with this much talking and no coughing. Um, Usually I'm strangled and coughing like I'm not going to make it several times by now. Maybe I've gotten through the worst of it. Oh, for the Lord's sake. Get off. Get off of me. All right. Where are we? I'll see you guys in 30. Okay, Z, we'll see you then. A Queen's Ink purchase. Oh, that's Kathy saying that from the local here. Just catching up on chat. Okay, I've stalled long enough. So here's where we ended up. Got some little shiny bits in there. I kind of like it. I had some really cool scraps left over when I did all those journal covers. I don't hate that. Now, let's put this up in the drying perch up yonder. And what am I going to do? What's laying up here? Anything I can fiddly with? I remember these. Oh, have mercy. Oh, that one's kind of pretty. I wonder what I could do to enhance that. I think it's too late for this one. Oh, there's the pig nose. Pig face. That one. I do like this one, though, even though it looks like a sheep. I don't have anything against sheep. So this one's like kind of raw. This one. Oh, that's just that silver black ink. That's actually kind of cool, though. This one, that was a waste of paper. It had good potential. Ha! Every time I hear her say the word potential, I remember this older guy. He worked when let's see, in 70, I graduated in 75 from high school. 76, I worked, I'm thinking of my resume in my head. Anyway, about 1978, till I moved to Fredericksburg in 86. I worked at Joseph E. Seagram & Sons, the distillery. You know, Seagram 7, Royal Crown, Myers Jamaican Rum, all the wine coolers. Yep. That's where I work. We had a ball working there. Oh my God. You talk about some characters. What? What are you kicking Jamie out for? How rude. Hey, Nancy. Oh, thanks. Bring back bell bottoms. What was I saying? Oh, one of the forklift drivers in the finished goods warehouse that would load up the trucks when they came to take the stuff. Big, older, heavyset guy, sweetheart of a guy, but he had some health problems, and he was out one time for a while, and came back and had some issues he was working on, and they had to go for a checkup. And he came back in and said, "Hey, Charlie, how'd you make out?" He said, "Great." He said, "I'm pretty good." He said, "The doctor told me I had high potentials." And I said, "You have high potentials?" And I said, "Do you mean hypertension?" "Yeah, that's it." Jeez. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, what do we want to do? Can I do something to one of these? Perhaps. I mean, God bless him. You gotta give him a little chuckle. I wonder. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. I wonder if I could use some of these. They're not even in your screen. Lissy link us to somehow enhance these. That's so pretty wispy down there, isn't it? And you can see the sparkle that came out. And now I forget what we were using. I have to go back and look at my own video. What were we using on there? I'll give you a nickel if you remember what it was. I don't remember. Hey, Sophia. You caught her, Sophia. Inks. They were inks. Can you be more specific? Inks. Man, I have pretty inks. Why isn't it coming to me? Pull out one of my ink drawers. Oh, were they the? No, probably not. The Jane Davenport inks with the sparkles on it, maybe? Could have been. It's pretty dark outside. Uh-oh. Let's see what's going on here. I think that's just the weather again. Yep. Okay. Not a delivery man stranded in the driveway. I think they were. All right. I'm going to consider that mystery solved and take it off my plate. Now, what do I want to do? This is where I'm not a good doodler. I think it's more of a patient thing, and I'm lacking in that category. I'm sitting here looking at this, and I was like, it's kind of cool looking. It was some of the salts, I think, or the brushos, maybe. Some kind of powder. It's a blank canvas, sort of. Now that I see a teddy bear, I don't know, head, ears, arms, legs. Just saying. All right, so what if we did just... Oh, you know what? Where's that one little skinny mini brush I was using last week? Where did I put? There you are. This Tintoretto brush that I used, 1408. I think I got this from Jackson's with this long skinny point. Let's try going into one of these. Let's go into this one. I'm just going to put a little bit water in there. This is the Crystal Gold from Lissy Linka. Try to pick up. I can hear it raining in here now. It got really dark a few minutes ago. Oh, yeah. Well, look out the window. It's pretty blimey out there. I'm in the basement, so I don't hear all that much. Okay, let's just do a very loose... Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to turn the garage camera off because it's getting pummeled. We are getting pummeled pretty good right now, I got to tell you. If you lose me, that's what happened. Not to worry. Let's just put a big... Look how thin that little line is. How sparkly you are. Oh. Fidel. I know, that was a contract that was going to come today. That's really pretty. That really is grabby. I don't know if you guys can tell it or not, but that's very... I was going to ask Z if she got any of these, but she's preparing. Hey, Mary Ellen. A little gooey and rich. Uh-oh, what are we talking about? Gooey and rich. Ate some feta. Oh, there we go. Cherry tomato with pasta mix. Have you guys seen... I've been into watching different food and cooking reels. You can get sucked into the rabbit hole with those, let me tell you. But you see a lot of let me think of what they're called. Pan meals, pan. They put everything, the protein, the veg, the potato, the starch, whatever, right? Not rice, but potatoes of some sort or corn on a sheet pan meals. Sheet pan meals. There it goes. It came back. And add your spicing, seasonings, whatever you want to put on there, and shove it all in the oven, and it all comes out, and you're all done. And I have seen some where they use a casserole dish, and they put everything in the casserole dish. Like they'll start with a block of feta, if you like feta, or Boursin cheese, that round jar of cheese that you just say this is your casserole dish. You plop the cheese in the middle. You take your dry pasta and just dump the box or container, whatever, bag in around the cheese. And then you add whatever. If you want to add tomatoes and onions and whatever else. And you put some sauce or some stock. I'm really good at this. Stock over it, and your spices and everything, and bake it. And it cooks the pasta while it's baking. It breaks down the cheese, and you just bring it out and melt it. Sometimes throw spinach on it. Let that go in, and just the heat of everything melts it. You're too lazy to try them. They're trying to make it easy for you, Janet. Mm-hmm. I'm in love with this color. Hello, lover. Oh, looky. Oh, mama, like you. Okay. Well, that's a start. Now what the hell are we going to do? I keep an eye on my time. 3:35. Kathy, wherever you are close to me, is it coming down over there? I forget where you are, and I know you told me. I forget where I am most of the time, so don't take that personal. Hey, Diane. Welcome. It's really shiny. You probably easy for you to get those over there, Joan. Over there. So let's stall while I think about what else I might do. Let me get some little mark making stencils out of here. Oh, this would look kind of pretty. Maybe if I just did a little bit of text, pounce through something. With some paint, maybe a little bit through here. Oh, or maybe I should put paint on one of Robin's text stamps. I love these. Maybe one of those. Maybe I'll brayer some paint on that. Where the hell's my brayers? In the brayer drawer. Hello. Paint palette. And let's get a little bit of paint. I'll use gold to try to match that gold. Oh my. Oh, I'm over here. Okay, where's my gold? Where's gold? Bye, Gail. Thanks for dropping in. Fiskars' lifetime warranty. Oh. Of course, that's not the one I have the most of. Other side of 7 off Quarterfield. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, when I retire, which is the end of this year, God willing, we have a running joke going here for the last, 15 years. When we retire, and I told Dave, I said, one of the first things it's got to move to the top of the list. When I retire, I want to get this, and Gayla and Kathy and Xandra, those of you who have been in my basement will laugh. It always looks the same, and it never is the same, but it's always chaos where we start a project, start packing up contractor bags, donation bags, get a load out of here, the place is torn apart, then we have a family emergency. And it all stands still for 6 months, 8 months, a year, whatever. I've had several surgeries. There's all kind of crap that screws you up. Well, which way is that upside down? Is that right side up? I think it's this way. Let's try this. But that's going to, I used to be able to have 3 or 4 friends come over and have tables around my table to work. And that is going to be my goal at some point, hopefully by next spring or of 2026. Depends. To have some local friends pop over. Or if people want to travel and come over, that's fine too. Just somebody, for the love of God, come over. I think it's a little crooked, but we're going to just tilt the paper and pretend it's straight. I like that though. Can't really read it. I can't. I think it's a foreign language and it's small and it's a little blurry, but that's what it's about. It's just a thought of a possible. I got this paint. Let's put a little chop down here, maybe. Oh. You just moved to the top of the list, Janet. Oh. That gold looks completely. No, it doesn't. It's okay. It's okay. Don't anybody worry. We're all right. What time is it? 3:40. All right. I don't hate it. That's all. Just a little of this, little of that. Do I need to put more on there? Maybe some little dots. A little bunch of dots here and there. But what color? Are we keeping with the gold? Or do we want to go crazy? We might as well keep with the gold. I'm crazy enough. You're going loco, Kathy? Can't have that. Or I should say, being more realistic, join the crowd. Where's my good spray? My good sprayer sponges. So I'm trying to say I don't have one close. I'm going to have to use one of these that I used to love. And now that I found the ones Denise Love got me hooked on, I'm not wild about these anymore. But we're going to use it for this. Pounce off some. Pounce on, pounce off. Let's just do a little teeny tiny streak down this way. Just a little bit. Oh, crap. That was way too liquid. Son of a sailor. Yeah. Way too wet. I know that about fluid acrylics. That's why they're called fluid acrylics. They're fluid. Dumbass. I'm telling you. That's okay. Doesn't make me a bad person. Just makes me not as smart as some. Yeah, we got a gold blob down there. So, oh well. This one's not bad. Although I didn't really want to run off the top of it and take away my border. But, beggars can't be choosers at this point. Now, who's texting me? Oh, it's my husband. Oh, that's cool. Let's see. He just sent me a link. He knows I like my bucket list is. Ooh, did you hear that crack of thunder? It's nasty outside. She's a blowing. The trees are blowing. It's visibility's down. Good old storm. Back to the point. Northern Lights are on my bucket list. Got to do it. Hey, maybe Gayla, Kathy, Xander, April, maybe our next trip will be to go see the Northern Lights. Maybe go see Cece and then go from there. I don't know. Just dreaming out loud. Anyway, there's a solar storm coming on Thursday expected to make Northern Lights visible in 17 states. And I replied, is Maryland one of them? You may have missed that little caveat. See, you guys are so easy. Ice castles. Now, back when I had hot flashes, that might be the way to go. So I don't hate that, even though I got a blob there. And what a blob. So be mindful. Let me save you some time and heartache. Be mindful of your fluid acrylics through a stencil. They will run because they're fluid. Hey, Pam. Okay. Are we good with this one? I think we're good. I really like that little watercolor rascal. Let's do something to this one real quick. And then I'm going to go. Let's use the silver and do something with this. Now, what are we going to do with this? Because let that one a little bit. Well, I think near Canal, Winchester. You like the blob? Bless your heart, CB. That's why you're my favorite. Okay, so I'm thinking about maybe just take feathery little streaks of this and follow this arc. Maybe. I mean, could I get them placed in a place where they look and make sense? Just drop of water up there. Or is that too wishful thinking? That I could pull that off. Maybe I'll do that up here. They're closer together. There's more marks to find, and maybe I'll just do a big skirkle down here. Martha, in the ER. Oh, no. Oh, crap, Martha. I'm sorry to hear that. Daggone it. Well, I hope he's going to be okay. But it's good if he needs to that they're going to admit him, because that's where you want to be. You need the help. Okay, let's do this. I like this little brush for this stuff too. Okay, what was I going to do? Let's do this so I can pull this like kind of or do I want to go up and let them flick off of it? Because this will be thinner here. Oops, drop coming off of it. And I caught it. Oop, another drop. Possibly have too much paint on my brush. Okay. Just go for it. What's the worst that can happen? Stand by and I'll let you know. Let's put a couple in through here and then connect this mess in. That was all just one brush load. Huh, not bad for me. Okay, let's just do, oops, gonna drop. Get off of there. There you go. Go back home. I'll pick you up later. How many times have I heard that? COPD. I bet that's scary for him and you, for sure. But shortness of breath, I'm sure that comes with it, and all that is probably very scary, not being able to breathe. All right, let's just do this. Let's just do a bigger, medium circle. Let's just do medium. Let's not get crazy. Gosh, that's pretty watercolor. And I'm expecting this to reactivate, and it may come up, the blue and the purple may come up through that silver. But that is really A stunner. Just a stunner. Let me put, I think I'm going to connect these instead of them just hanging there. I think I'm going to do a little one here. Oh, it's too eyeballish. I should have you can't undo it, but I should have not done that. It's okay. It's okay. I wonder if I can do dots with this brush, since the drips want to come off of there anyway. Can I do dots? Yeah, if they're like little tiny fine eyelash hairs. That's okay. It's kind of cute though. Oh, maybe I can get them going this way. This isn't going to Smithsonian, so I'm just playing. I mean, I know you probably thought it was, but not so much. It really stands out on there. I wonder what this would look like. The imprint of the brush just laying it down there. Oh, don't hate it. Let's see if I can do even little ones here. Not looking at the chat. What brand of watercolor? Now put a third one. A third sparkle. Okay. Maybe up here in this little fringe. They are Lisi Linka. I believe she's in Germany. Oh, here. I can show you this little water bottle she sends for rewetting your pans for her logo. Find her on Instagram or LisiLinka.com. And I don't know if that's how you say it or not. That's how I'm saying it. Lisi Linka. A third one. All right, Jamie, just for you. I haven't loaded that much. What the hell are you thinking? That might have been a little bit too much, but and not that great of a circle, to be honest. I like this one. Everything else, not so much. Oh, I absolutely understand that, Martha. So sorry you're going through that, and he is. It's tough. You guys have any family anywhere near where you are now in Florida? Now I'm just playing. I want to see how fine I can get this around these little ruffled edges here with this brush, if I can make any mark on it at all. This brush has like one hair at the tip of it. Really a fine point. Come from the shoulder. Good information about 3 minutes ago. I'll try to remember that though. I think I remember hearing that before, but you know, that never comes up in my head when I'm doing it. That's the problem. A little disconnect from noodle to actually executing the technique. That's a little trickier for my unsteady hand. And it makes really cool little hair-like lines, though, if you want it to. I'll do another little streak down here. I told you. Yep. Same. Same. Let's do like little tiny little. I guess these will show up on the camera, how fine these little tiny strokes are I'm doing here. But they're so shiny, they show up, especially against this dark. Oh, you know what? I want to put some of this on the white, just for gigs. Because, you know, some watercolors that are metallic, they don't do so great on white paper. They look great on black. This is holding its own on white, I gotta tell you. What time is it? 3:53. Okay, I'm going to show you this, then I'm going to skedaddle. See those real tiny fine ones there? I thought the first ones were fine going down the middle of those streaks. These are finer, the finest. And here it is on white. It's just a sparkly. You can't hate it, people. Anywho, all right, kids. I'm going to head out and let Oakley out in between the storms. Luckily, this one, he's not afraid of anything. He could care less if it's thunderstorming, booming, not booming. He doesn't care. Whatever. So there you go. We did this one. We did this one. And we did this. I like all of them, kind of. Well, let's just play, obviously, but not a bad day. All right, kids. Mighty fine, CB. Look at you turning a word there. Good to see you too, Jamie. Take care, hon. Thanks, Susan, Pam, Linda Jones, Gayla, all the Kathys, all the Judys, and everybody else. I appreciate you guys hanging in, and I will hopefully see you next weekend sometime. Bye, guys.